Hi guys, Legend of Old 101 here once again. I'm talking about the Naito and the IC title situation. Okay, I'm loving what Naito's doing. I'm loving this whole angle with Ibushi and Naito. Their methods of saving the Intercontinental Championship. I'm a massive Naito fan, and I'm intrigued. This is a great storyline. Why WWE do stuff like this? Why is New Japan so great at storytelling? They are the best thing on TV right now. They've been at that for years. Of basically great storytelling, depth, long-term storytelling. You know what I'm saying? Great matches, great characters. But the crux of New Japan is a story, you know what I'm saying? There's always stuff built in to a match. And Naito is basically holding all the cards close to his chest of why he wants the IC title instead of the IWGP heavyweight title. Because Ibushi is obviously the double champ right now, won it off Naito. And everyone's like, Naito, what the heck are you doing? Why are you going after the IC strap? But when you think about it, it kind of makes sense. Because he said Naito is all about the struggle. You know what I'm saying? He even said it himself in an interview that he did, one of the latest shows. He said he's all about, you know what I'm saying, the struggle of the road getting there to the top, because he wants to be there for next Tokyo Dome and Osaka Joe Hall coming up on February 28th. He's going to go for the IC title and he's going to save it. He's going to save the title from extinction. And I loved it as well, because Ibushi and Naito have a similar goal, but Ibushi's way of cementing the IC strap, the Shinsuke belt as I like to call it, is the Shinsuke title. Because it is his belt. Technically, it's synonymous with Shinsuke Nakamura. Naito even said it. The one who truly cared about the belt is overseas. He's in America right now. He's in the WWE, where he's dying right now. Vince is not using him at all. But yeah, so Shinsuke Nakamura is the only one who cared about that belt. Naito brought it up, and Ibushi always talks about Nakamura all the time. He's his idol. He's his god. I'm saying he's one of the main god of Ibushi, and that's why Ibushi calls himself god now, because he has the IC strap and the heavyweight title. So he's like the god. Apparently, that's what he calls himself. And Naito even plays this up as well, like calling him god, like the Ibushi. Oh, my mistake. God. You know what I'm saying? That's what he calls him. But the Ibushi wants to save it by unifying the titles and just calling it one, so that will solidify the IC title in history. But Naito's like, no, keep it separate. And why do you get to make the decision what happens to that belt? I'm the one who came up with the concept of basically double champion. Actually, one, you know what I'm saying? It's my title. He basically says the IC strap is his title. I should be the one to either retire it or keep it separate. So that's Naito's kind of thing, but he still hasn't fully told the public of what he really wants to do with that belt. And people are kind of speculating that is Nakamura going to face Naito if he wins the title, but I'm like, I don't know what Nakamura is doing. I don't know if he signed the contract or not, so I don't really know what's happening there, if he's going back to New Japan, because it's pretty late in his career to come back to Japan, because he can easily come back whenever he wants. But I don't know. He's kind of enjoying it over in the States, so I don't know if he's ever going to come back at any point. I don't know, because he likes the lifestyle. He's always been a kind of westernized mindset, westernized mentality. But yeah, so I feel Naito is kind of like the Nakamura of this era, and he wants to keep the IC strap because of the prestige. You know what I'm saying? He's the new Nakamura, so he's basically holding Nakamura's mantle right now. So when you think about it, Ibushi is the Tanahashi and Naito is the Shinsuke Nakamura. That's the kind of analogy that I brought to the table. So yeah, so I feel Naito, what would be my idea for what Naito's trying to do? I feel that he just wants, I could be wrong, but I feel that Naito just wants the IC to be separate because he wants to keep the prestige going and keep his reason for going. Yes, okay, there you go. That's hard for me to break down. I'm trying. So I feel Naito wants the IC strap because it keeps him motivated, because that's the belt that kind of skyrocketed him to the top, and he kind of crushed him at first because of that Tokyo Dome incident years ago. It fueled him to kind of be the best. So that incident kind of kick-started his career in a sense, in a second resurgence in a way. So that kind of fired him up. But that's the belt that sets him on the right path, if you know what I mean. So that's the kind of belt that he needs to have exist to give his career meaning. That's the kind of thing. He's the belt to keep his career relevant. That's his title at this point. Naito is synonymous with the IC strap. So that's his belt. He's the Nakamura. That's his title now. Has the Nakamura mantle. So that's what I got from what Naito was saying. But we shall see what Naito's gonna say. Because he even says that, even if he does win the strap, he might not even say it then. So we're just gonna have to wait and see what Naito says. You know what I'm saying? He's keeping us guessing, which I love. I love this kind of storytelling. I love it. Even Ibushi's confused. Ibushi's like, what the hell do you mean? Like, we've got to cement the titles, bro. Let's cement the championships. Naito's like, nah, fam. Keep it separate. 1-on-1. So we're going to get into this show. We're going to see how this all goes down in February. Let's see what February brings. So yeah. And hopefully Naito can wrestle, because apparently I think he's got a knee injury. So I don't know if that match is even going to go ahead, but he said he's going to wrestle, so we'll see how that's going to go. Is that going to hinder him in that match? It's going to be a short match. I don't know. It's going to be tough. But hopefully Naito's cleared to wrestle and get a great match out of it. And I want Naito to get that strap. I don't want Ibushi unifying nothing. I don't want Ibushi to unify the title. He already looks awkward carrying both belts anyways. He looks better carrying just one belt. Naito kind of looked cool. He did the Austin dragging across the floor type thing, you know what I'm saying? It worked for Naito because of his outlaw character, Mr. Njpw. So yeah, tell me what you guys think in the comment section down below about the Naito and the IC title situation. Do you want Ibushi to unify it? Do you want Naito to save the IC title? So I say he needs to save the belt, save it. So yeah, remember to follow me, Twitter and Instagram, main two places you're gonna find me. Thumbs the video up, share the video, share it with Naito, share it with Ibushi, share it with New Japan, share it everywhere, man. Press the notification bell and subscribe to the channel. So yeah, this is Legend of Old 101 signing off. Peace.